Yeah.
But we're not weighing over our weather, though, here at least.
No, here at least we're not. Although today was a windy day, temperatures were really nice and comfortable, more spring-like than winter-like out there today. And even although it was a windier afternoon, we're still not seeing the wind that we're seeing around Southern California tonight. So as we take a look at some of those peak wind gusts that we saw earlier this afternoon, we have seen our strongest wind today across the Sierra Crest, where Kirkwood, 161 mile-per-hour gusts at Chair 6. That's at an elevation above 9,000 feet. However, as you get closer to Siberia Bowl, 68 miles per hour earlier this afternoon, and a little bit closer to home, Vacaville to Sacramento, ranging anywhere from 31 to 39 mile per hour gusts picked up today. Windy still out there this evening. Right now, many wind gusts right around 25 to 30 miles per hour. We'll keep that going through the overnight hours. However, wind is going to be a factor at least through early tomorrow morning before it does start to ease up by tomorrow evening. But where is the wind all coming from, and why is it impacting the entire state? Well, it's all thanks to our weather pattern right now. Ridge of high pressure just off to the west and an area of low pressure off to the east. As the two have gotten closer to each other, they tighten something that we call a pressure gradient, and that really enhances our wind, with wind arriving from the north across Northern California and arriving from the east. So strong Santa Ana winds right now fueling that fire across Southern California. You can see all the wind alerts that we've had around today. Wind advisory stretching all the way from Northern California to Southern California. High wind warnings too as you get closer to Los Angeles and Ventura counties, where they are underneath a red flag warning out there tonight. We'll continue to hold on to the wind for the next few hours. However, as we get closer to early tomorrow morning, we'll start to notice the wind easing up a bit, especially across the valley. We'll still keep a few gusty winds going around the Sierra Crest and across portions of the Tahoe Basin. However, through tomorrow afternoon, a much milder day, still just slightly breezy. Temperatures out there tonight, many of us getting down to the 30s and 40s as we start the day tomorrow, with a few teens and even 20s across the Sierra. As we hit the afternoon, tomorrow won't be as warm as it was today, but many of us back into the 60s, still above average for this time of the year. The San Joaquin Valley back into the low 60s from Stockton to Modesto. We'll hold on to that really nice afternoon. The foothills and Sierra starting off the day with sunshine, those strong winds starting to ease by the evening. 50s and 60s from Grass Valley into Roseville, and even as you get closer to Placerville with 40s from the Tahoe Basin to Truckee. Amador, Calaveras, Tuolumne counties back into the 50s and 60s tomorrow afternoon. Less wind in the forecast tomorrow, but still a breezier afternoon. Yolo, Solano counties, you'll still be feeling the wind through tomorrow morning and afternoon before it does start to lighten up by tomorrow night. As we look at the next 7 days, a very quiet weather pattern as we finish off the work week heading into the weekend. Temperatures staying above average even as we get closer to the weekend. We'll add a bit more wind back into the mix come Saturday, but overall highs in the upper 50s to low 60s with no rain to report over the next 7 days. Hunter?
Hard to believe we're in winter. Thanks, Ashley.